Disappointing, frustrating kind of day at the office. We showed glimpses, but the pressure that the opposition put onto us caused a lot of turnovers today.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to obviously going through the vision, Sean, and having a really close look at it where you can stop it and go back. We've now got the side-on vision and the behind-the-goal vision. It's one of those ones you just got to analyse it, but the gut feel post-game was that we just didn't use the ball anywhere near the level we're capable of being able to do, and the opposition were good enough to hurt us when we gave it back to them.
The last quarter was a bit of an anomaly of the game, but it's almost synonymous of our season so far that we do show some spurts, and that last quarter showed some really good signs today. And I know you went through the numbers with the boys after the game, and they were about where you want them to be from the KPIs that we do to win, but it just seems that it's spits and spurts during the games rather than being the norm, so to speak. Yeah,
well, we've used a term with this group for quite a while, is that, we need to play at or near our best for longer. Well, today, again, our best was, last quarter was very good, majority of the last quarter was very good, but not enough for the previous three quarters were anything near what we're capable of being able to play. And I thought our third quarter, when we really had to stand up, was very, very disappointing.
There are a couple of players down on the norm today, but look, overall it was just a day, and you touched on it earlier, and I don't want to keep harping on it, but it was just a day where it seemed that there was a lot of pressure and we were just making basic skill errors.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And sometimes we can overlook the basics in footy. So I use the term, you do the basics, execute the basics well enough for long enough, and sometimes the basics is as simple as making sure a tackle is effective, to make sure that when you kick the ball 15 to 20 metres to a mate on his own that you actually hit him. And sometimes people say, oh yeah, but surely it's deeper than that. Well, quite often it's not. It is a basic game. Times can be very, very challenging, but I just think at times we're just not executing well enough at the basics.
A lot of players, I suppose, looking at the flip side, will be a lot better for the run today. We had, like we've had in previous weeks, we had 6 or 7 changes to the side, and the changes we had in were boys that hadn't played footy in 2, 3, and maybe in some cases 4 weeks. So you'd imagine that they would have gone out there today and they'll be better for it next week.
Oh, you'd hope so, but then thought the opposition had a heap of changes as well, and I think the overwhelming majority of the players who played against us early in the year weren't playing today, so they had a significant changeover, and we brought them to our home ground. Like, everything was set up for us to have a really good day today, and it's one that we've let pass us by.
With the draw, obviously, against the Northern Knights, it makes trying to figure out ladder positions and forecasting a little bit difficult because there's that 2-point difference in there now.
Yeah.
Percentage goes out of our hands. It basically just means that now we just have to keep winning. We want to be a part of TAC Cup finals here at Mars Stadium.
That's right, yeah. Well, I mean, the challenge for our blokes is, but we're aware of that leading into the week. We had a really good meeting with the leaders, where the leaders spoke about, well, they're about to exit the program and they want to exit the program playing in finals and enjoying the last few weeks of the year in the finals tournament. So we had everything going for us today, but we just can't let these opportunities pass us by, because one of the things that you want a team which has developed well and coached well and managed well is to be able to play well in games like today, and we didn't play well enough.
Gives you the 2 sessions to regroup with the boys Tuesday night, whether it's with the boys or remotely, and then obviously Thursday night before what's shaping to be a big game on Sunday, on and off the field, obviously, against the Oakley Chargers, a team that we thought we were close to in the first time we played them up in Melbourne, but then ultimately were too classy for us on the day. But a really important day off the field as well with our friends at the Rebels Day. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, it's a very, very important day, and it's quite a significant day, and has evolved into a significant day on the Rebels calendar. As Phil Partington says, in excess of $10,000 or $11,000 of that magnitude of money has been raised over the years since he's been responsible, and the people who support him have been responsible for having such an important day. So I think the bottom line is that we've got a game at home again. We're bringing a side from Melbourne to Ballarat. We're bringing a very, very good side to Ballarat, but I think it's time now, our boys, regardless of who we play, we just need to play better for longer, retain possession of the ball better, execute better. Like, we won the inside 50s today, but I think we had 10 marks inside our forward 50 and the opposition had 19. The opposition had far more intercept marks than us. So there's pretty clear indications that we gave the ball back far too often and far too easily.
Well, Coach, we've got a little bit of work ahead of us this week, but confident that we can put something on the track that's quality next Sunday. Best of luck for the coming week and this week against the Chargers.
Good on you, Sean. If we can reproduce what we produced in the last quarter today, that's the Rebels that I know that we know. That's the Rebels level of footy or brand of footy that we know can go places in this season. We need to see our best for longer.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, Sean.